As I informed everybody last week, Representative Vicky Lopez, Senator Jennifer Bailey, and Senator Jason Pizzo have filed companion bills in the Florida House and Senate. And I got to tell you, they do take some aim at community association managers and management companies. And let me preface the new laws with a personal experience I had probably over 30 years ago now. I represented a condominium here in Dade County, and they had its roof blown off after Hurricane Andrew. And they needed a new roof.
Sure.
So the management company comes to them and says, use this roofing company. And they used that roofing company. And there was no disclosure that the management company owned the roofing company. So when the roof was blown off, when the roof
common?
failed, yes, for the bigger management companies, yes, they own a lot of different things. So when the roof failed, the new roof failed, we wound up suing the new roofing company. And we found out about the relationship, and I sued for all kinds of different theories. And I'll never forget, after they received the complaint, I get a call from their attorney. And the attorney picks up the phone. I'm like, here it comes, And he's like, Eric, yes? I'm like, let me tell you something. If you thought that you were going to serve this complaint on us and wake us up so that we should be disclosing these conflicts of interest, he was fooling around with me. He goes, you're right. You woke us up. Yeah, now we know what we got to do going forward.
Did he not know?
I don't know what they knew beforehand, but I knew what they knew.
That attorney should know.
I knew what they knew after they got served with the complaint. That's for sure.
Oh, my gosh. So there's finally going to be a conflict of interest bill for community association managers and management companies, I would assume.
Yeah, here's the bill that's out there, and if you want to play along at home, it's House Bill 1021 and Senate Bill 1178. And here's what's being proposed. It's all about making sure that the management company discloses any possible conflict of interest. So here's paragraph 1 of that bill.
That seems so smart.
You would think, makes sense, right? A manager or management firm, including the directors, officers, persons with a financial interest in a community association management firm, and the relatives of such persons would have to disclose any activity that may reasonably be construed to be a conflict of interest.
They should do that for the President of the United States, too.
Yeah, well, you think?
I mean,
what a week it's been. Ooh. Including entering into contracts for goods and services with the association where they hold an interest in the company, right? They've got to disclose the conflict of interest. For example, your association is looking to hire a landscaping company and the management company recommends a landscaping company that they own.
Hey.
The conflict has to be disclosed.
Oh, my gosh. It's just obvious.
Sounds like a no-brainer, quite frankly.
It does, yeah. And if the association receives bids to provide a good or service, like landscaping, from a community manager or management firm, including from directors, officers, persons with financial interest in a community association management firm, or a relative of such persons, the association must also consider at least 3 bids, well, that makes sense, right, from other third-party providers of such goods or services. Right. But I thought they had to have bids anyway.
You need competitive bidding on certain things, but not all things. So this bill makes it clear if your management company is going to recommend something that they own, got to go out and get 3 other bids.
But if you don't know that they own it,
right,
then you're not going to get the bids.
Well, the attorney for your association should know.
He should know.
Absolutely.
Or
and
she.
Of course, the management company should disclose it. That's what it's saying in the paragraph 1, right?
Right.
All right, so let's keep going. If the conflict is disclosed and the association still wants to enter into the contract, the conflict of interest has to be listed on the contract itself and all the transactional documents related to the activity. It must be attached to the meeting agenda. The directors can enter into the contract. However, it would need a 2/3 vote of all the directors present. Okay?
2/3 vote.
2/3 vote, correct.
Okay. So, like you said, the community association managers and the management companies are definitely in the crosshairs in the Florida legislature this year.
No question about it. They are definitely in the crosshairs. And if the board finds that a community association manager or a management firm, including the directors, officers, persons with a financial interest in the management firm, or the relatives, has violated this section, here's the big part. Ready? The association may cancel its community association management contract with the manager of the community association management firm. And in addition, the manager or management company can be subject to discipline by the DBPR. This bill is no joke.
Wow. So this only applies to a condo, not an HOA.
Oh, right. So far, no. This applies to management companies, period, for both condos and HOAs.
But the
This will apply to
DBPR
both. In terms of DBPR has jurisdiction over managers.
Oh.
Yes, over all managers. Good
Okay,
question.
well, good.
But it still applies to both. Like
Okay.
you said, they're in the crosshairs. There's no doubt about it, Karen. And between the mandatory disclosure statute and the massive proposed changes to what can be charged for estoppel letters, they took away the ability to charge a lot of money for the estoppel letters. Managers and management companies, yes, you are definitely on the radar at the Florida legislature this year. No two ways about it. But let's see what our listeners think. Is it about time that the Florida legislature focus in on the conduct of managers or management companies?
Isn't that what capitalism is all about, Eric?
Right. Well, yeah, but it's got to be fair. In
Yeah.
other words, they should absolutely have to disclose conflict of interest. I'm all in favor of managers and management companies if they're good. Make all the money in the world that you make.
How long
But
has
when
this
there's
been going
conflicts,
on?
yeah, a long time. A lot of people are going to say these types of bills are long overdue.
Now, when you represent a community, do you ask the management company to disclose to you?
Yes, correct.
You
yeah,
do.
Yeah,
You
well, it's in
disclose-
there. Actually, the good ones disclose in their contracts.
Okay.
They actually put
So
in there.
you're ahead of it.
Yeah. We do. We represent this. We own this company, this company, this company, this company.
So isn't
and
the
that's way
onus
to
on
do
the
it.
attorney anyway to make sure?
It should absolutely look. Anytime a client, condo client, HOA client, asks me to review a contract
Yeah.
with a company, first thing I'm doing is I'm going to Sunbiz, I'm going to myfloridalicense.com.
And you're like, aha.
And I do the searches, and you got to see if people are licensed and who owns what.